John and Paul's first draft of Daddy Long Legs was written in 1998. Paul gave me a demo CD of Daddy Long Legs in 2004 because he thought I would enjoy it, not because he wanted me to play the part. Michael Jackowitz, our executive producer, discovered the show in 2006. Our first regional production was in 2009. Originally, Daddy Long Legs was written as a one-woman show. That was so tiring. There used to be a song detailing Jerusha's troubles at Lock Willow Farm, and it was a rap. It went something like this. Buttercup the spotted cow did a bad thing. She got into the orchard and she ate all the apples, and they went to her head, and we thought she was dead, but she's just dead drunk, and it's scandalous, but it's good on the farm. Give you guys a taste. There are 3 versions of What Does She Mean by Love that have been used in Daddy Long Legs in performance, and according to Paul, at least 5, but probably 7 have been written. We did the show without I Have Torn You From My Heart at 5 theaters. Shame on us, and Michael will never let us forget that. Tonight was our 309th show in New York. Tonight was also my personal 690th show of Daddy Long Legs. Been the most extraordinary 7 years. And John and Paul, I do not have the words. Just thank you for entrusting me with Jerusha. I also wanted to thank the team at the Davenport Theatre, the front of house, Sarah and Josh, our back of house, Maggie and Rose and Brian, and our orchestra, Jeanette, Stephen and Brad. Their commitment is absolutely unmatched. And obviously we would not be here without our team of producers, of which there are many, but Michael and Ken and Kayla and Peg, thank you for getting us here and keeping us here. When we announced closing, my mother-in-law, who's one of the show's biggest fans, actually even before her son joined the company, she said our closing felt like a death. And yeah, it does feel like that in some ways. We are sad. But it isn't a death. We have created something, all of us, on this 7-year journey. We have a cast recording that will bring the story to thousands. We have a live stream that maybe one day, who knows, will have a future life. Most importantly, we have Daddy Long Legs. There are already multiple regional productions announced for next season. A production in Korea starts rehearsals tomorrow. The show will live on forever. It isn't a death, it's a birth. Also, I have a letter from our book writer and director, John Caird. Try to do this. Letter from John Usha Abbott. We won a Drama Desk Award for Best Book last night. I say we, because it wasn't just me what won it. It was, and he redirects me to take a deep breath, Paul and Megan and Farley and Brad and Michael and Ken and Adam the lad, and Paul again, and Hannah and Willie, and Effie and Corey and Lori and Nellie, and Andy and Craig and Stephen and Jeanette and all the rest of the Muso set. And Paul again, and Brian and Jenny and Duncan and Peter and Carly and Benny. And Trey Rosas and Golden Peglet, happily rhyming with Megan the Meglet. And David and Dale and Katie and Ryan and Kayla and Coca Kayola and Brian. And Carl and Hunter and Marguerite and the late famous flutist of 45th Street. And all that lovely Davenport lot and everyone else that I forgot. Like Katie and Keaton and Jeffrey and Marvin and Schmackery's cookies for when we were starving. And Malco, who first made me take a look. And Jean, who actually wrote Best Book. Lovingly yours, John Usha. And in conclusion, these words from Jean Webster herself. I'm going to enjoy every second, and I'm going to know I'm enjoying it while I'm enjoying it. Most people don't live, they just race. They are trying to reach some goal far away on the horizon. And in the heat of the going, they get so breathless and panting that they lose sight of the beautiful, tranquil country they are passing through. And then, the first thing they know, they are old and worn out, and it doesn't make any difference whether they've reached the goal or not. Thank you for the journey, thank you for the ride, thank you for the secret of happiness.